Hello again, and welcome to my creative African cooking channel, Ndudu by Fafa. Hello, gorgeous folks. Thank you again for tuning in for another experience with Fafa. Now, as you can tell, I'm creating recipes that would help boost our immune system because you know about this coronavirus. We need to kick it in the teeth, like absolutely. So I will be creating recipes that would help boost our immune system. Now, if this is your first time, you're welcome. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification button, which means each time I upload a video, you are notified of it. And to my loyal subscribers, me love you guys. Thank you so much for everything you've done so far. So now I'm going to show you how to make pepper soup very quick and easy. Absolutely. Starting off with the spice right in front of us, which is the African nutmeg. On your right, you do have the grains of salim, also known as wintia or echo. And to your left, you do have the alligator peppers. Now, to my frying pan, I've just added my grains of salim. A, to dry roast it to release its oils, and B, to make it easier for me to crush it and get rid of the seeds. Because when you do include the seeds in the soup, you can end up with a bitter soup. Then again, if that's what you want, then you can include the seeds. So now that I've got that, I'm just going to carefully take the seeds out, which is easier. It should take you about a minute or two to do so. And it's a little bit on the fiddly side. So to the same frying pan, I've got my alligator peppers, also my African nutmeg, and then the skins of the grains of salim. Just dry roasting it just for about, 2 or 3 seconds. Now I've got my blender here. I've added water. I'm transferring my spice mix in there. And I'm going to be blending this, not until I've added my onion, as you can tell, my fresh ginger, yes, and also habanero chili. It's pepper soup after all. And I'm going to be blending this. Now today I'll be using my pork ribs because that's what I actually had at home. You can use your goat meat, any meat or fish or anything that you prefer. So anyway, I'm just straining this, as you can tell. Now, you don't even need to go through this hassle. You can definitely get, the pepper soup spice mixture online or in most specialist African grocers. Next thing is I'm adding my powdered dried herrings, or you can use your crayfish powder. In the absence of that, you can try the fermented fish sauce. Just a few drops, it makes a big difference. Anyway, mixing everything together. And then my je ne sais quoi ingredient, I'm going to be adding my Prekese. Now this Prekese, the scientific name is quite a mouthful. Now let me just pause, roll my tongue, and then give you those words. Ha! So, the scientific name goes as Tetrapleura tetraptera. Such a mouthful and a trap in mentioning it. But then again, when we're talking about the benefits of this, it's so incredible. It's rich in calcium, iron, potassium. It regulates one's glucose levels in the body. It relieves you of fever and body temperature when you use it in bathing. So soak that in your bath, definitely, to relieve yourself of any fever, any feverishness, or any temperature. You know what I mean? Yes. So that's why this ingredient is represented in the soup. This soup is aptly named pepper soup because it does include loads of chilies. However, you can regulate the amount that you use to your own personal preference. The point of it being a pepper soup is to make sure that when you have a sip of it, yes, your nose will be running. So you get your tissue, and of course, when you do clean it, just make sure you bin it and you wash your hands. That should be second nature. Now I'll be adding my shiitake mushrooms. You can use any mushroom of your choosing. In the absence of that, you can omit it. Then again, you can use your beef, your goat meat, your lamb. You can use your chicken, your fresh fish, smoked fish. The choice is yours. Now, the soup took 1 hour and 15 minutes to cook because, of course, I needed the pork ribs to cook just so. And at this point, I'm adding my whole garlic. Now, the reason is I naturally just eat garlic on its own. Yes. And it clears my throat of any phlegms or any sore throats. It's painful, but it's effective. It's a natural antibiotic. So the reason I've added a whole is to make sure that, of course, when one is having the soup, you just pick one up and you chew, and that gives you that same effect. So this is quite medicinal. This is a soup, but it is quite medicinal. And this is almost done. Of course, I'm adding my basil leaves, as Nigerians would call it, scent leaves to it. And you would have seen that I added some green chilies as well. Just in case somebody wants it spicier, they can bite into it. Now, of course, I'm adding my salt to taste. And in the next 2 minutes, this soup is ready. Fafa, come on, Ndudu, and blow Fafa. I love a flavors, Now the soup is ready. You can portion this into containers and freeze them and use them as and when you do require it. This is medicinal and it's definitely going to make you feel better and also help you boost your immune system. Now, please follow the NHS guidelines of washing your hands with soap and water. Currently, there are no specific treatments for coronavirus, and antibiotics definitely do not fight against the virus. So the thing is, your body will naturally have to fight against this virus. So it's best for you to feed your body the nutrients that it requires to boost your immune system. So in the unlikely event that this happens, your body will naturally fight against it. I wish you all well. Please take very good care of yourselves. Wash with soap and water. It's only when you do not have access to soap and water that you do use your hand sanitizer. But provided you do have that, and all surfaces and handles, door handles and stuff are wiped and cleaned with antibacterial materials, you should be fine. But you need to boost your immune system to allow you a chance of fighting this disease. Now, I'll be leaving the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog, ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com, so do check it out. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat as Ndudu by Fafa, so do pass by and say hi. Noel, dear, thank you very much for my theme song, as always. And to my kings and queens, please take very good care of yourselves, okay? And I hope you enjoyed these videos. Please share the video to allow people the chance and opportunity to also boost their immune system and a chance or a fighting chance against this virus. See you in my next video. We should be up tomorrow. Fafa, come on,